We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Throwing Jones. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 20. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. It's Howell. He's got Turner. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They work now on 2nd and 9. 2nd down. Howell now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion. Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. Is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Hyatt goes in motion left. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hodgins in motion.
Bama, Bama. Finish it off. Apple. Great.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey on with not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now they go play action with Howell. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, here's Howell. Being chased out left. Oh, Howell loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Great, 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 great. Other side, other side.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
It's a no-score zone right here. No-score zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing here, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Ladybug, 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 Ladybug.
From the 44, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work,
it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd and 2, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Jones throwing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Pringle.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Dancing to his left. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Robinson up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Howell from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Giants 31, Commanders nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Howell throwing again after the pick 6. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There were moments where Thibodeau really flashed and looked like an absolute monster as a rookie. Finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting. And if he gets more consistent in year 2, look out. His numbers will be big time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
And Howe will throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. This 2nd and 4.
At the 13-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Detroit Johnson.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8.
Other side, other side. Detroit. Don Capers.
Off the play fake. Jones. Completed to Hyatt. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 63 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the press.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's loose again. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6. And Commanders...
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Howell. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 3rd and 20. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, hey. Rita. Bama.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Sit down.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the... Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense. Fields going to throw right away. Buying time to his left. And incomplete to open things up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here as they fail to connect on 3rd. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the... The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Again, Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gano's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So here's the situation. They forced the fumble, got the football, and now they have it in the red zone. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Flush to his right, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, 3rd quarter, 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop? Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. This is caught by Williams. And so here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. And lots of looking behind it. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here finds his receiver, Watson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run again. And he's across for the touchdown. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Browns and the Steelers on Monday Night Prime Time.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Working the middle of the field, and he's...
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A 4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Here we go.
Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Browns will take over here. So time becoming an issue here late in this first half of action as we get back down to the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
2 touchdowns. Now the offense back out onto the field as he'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
By Ford Miller. A 9-yard loss.
Play action. It's Fields. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Fields escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
15 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
To the air again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. In motion, the tight end. Now a 1st down throw. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now it's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them,
a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson on return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ritter to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
82 yards.
and the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a first and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Rodgers now to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. 26 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run again here with Robinson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.